Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we are now in 2023, so it's time for me to do my top 10 from 2022. So this is the third year of me doing this. So again, as the previous years, they're not really in any specific order, but they're probably the top 10 pops that I've acquired for 2022. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a brilliant New Year. So let's crack on. So there are a couple that are going to be like two pops, which are going to be classed as one. It will explain itself obviously once to do it. So we might as well start with the first one really. So the first two are Chris Lowe and Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys. So I really like the Pet Shop Boys. I have done ever since I was, well, a child, shall we say, a kid back in the 80s. Great music, fantastic songs. The videos are always very good as well. So I did buy them separately. I bought one from $7 a pop, and I think the other one came from Pop Figures. So they are the first set. So that is classed as one. So let's do the second two. So there we go. Noel and Liam Gallagher, the Oasis Boys. So again, I'm quite a big fan of Oasis. Back in the 90s, it was either you were an Oasis fan or a Blur fan, but I actually quite like both bands, so they were both very different, and I just enjoyed both sets of their music. So, if they brought out any Blur pops, I would certainly get them. So, excuse me. So, yeah. So, Liam and Noel Gallagher, the Oasis Boys. So the next one is Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones. So this is a slightly older pop. So this is from 2015, which was a GameStop exclusive. Again, I think I got this from $7 a pop. So another one to add to my illustrious growing Game of Thrones collection. So add that up there. Next one. So from the Pop Albums range, it's Elvis Pure Gold. So as you can see, Elvis in his white jumpsuit there. So when I saw this had come out, I had to buy it really. So the value of this has shot up quite a lot as well since I bought it. So if you haven't already, if you are a Pop Rocks collector or you like Elvis, I would suggest that maybe if you want to get it as soon as you can, just so that obviously you're not then sort of paying silly prices for it. So moving on. So next one. So from House of Dragon, we've got Alicent Hightower. So I really enjoyed House of Dragon. It was a lot better than the last series of Game of Thrones. Whether it was better than the first series of Game of Thrones is debatable. I think it's going to take a lot for it to sort of get up to that sort of level, sort of when Game of Thrones was at its most popular and at its best. But I can see only positive things for House of Dragons, and I really hope that the next series comes out relatively quickly, so that we don't have a huge amount of time to wait between series, because sometimes that's when issues happen. You have a huge gap, and then people then start to sort of forget about it. What happened before all of this happened. It starts to get a little bit silly. So fingers crossed it won't be too long, but I heard it's not going to be until 2024. We will see. So next one we've got Scarlet Witch from WandaVision. So this is the blacklight version. So I have ordered like the normal version to go with this. So I know a lot of people out there really don't like the blacklight pops. I've got this one and I've got Doctor Strange. The reason for that is I don't have a Doctor Strange pop in my collection, apart from obviously that one. And I want to try and collect all the Scarlet Witch or Wanda Maximoff pops that I can get. So hence, obviously, that's why I've got that one. So, from another Marvel show, we have Ms. Marvel. So, I really enjoyed this. Whether it was one of my favourite Marvel shows, I would probably say no. But that's really because I think this was really aimed towards the younger generation, you know, more kids and stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's no disrespect to any adults out there that really loved it, because it was good and it, you know, it was funny. Had some good action in there and stuff like that, but I think it was aimed at more the younger generation. There is a Diamond Edition version of this, which I did look to try and get, but I couldn't get it, so I just got this version instead. So that's quite a nice little addition to my collection. So Clark Griswold with the sled. So that now makes up all of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation pops. So I've got them all now. So that's something I wanted to add as soon as I could. I bought that from Pop Culture, so it came all the way from Australia, which is, you know, they're pretty good, in fairness. Even with all the issues that people have had in the past with melting inserts and stuff like that, I've made 2 orders from them. I had no issue with either one of them. So that was, you know, that's a massive bonus. And then I've got 2 more. So the first one I'm going to show you, unfortunately, is downstairs. So I haven't brought it up, but I will insert a picture of it here, there, wherever it will be. And it is the Metallica album. So it's the big one, so the Black Album. So I really like Metallica, and as I say, it was the only way I could get Jason Newsted as a pop form. So that's the reason I bought it. I got it for a really good price. Again, that the deluxe pop albums are now starting to go up in price. I did see that the Queen Greatest Hits did hit £100 at one point. I think it has come down a little bit now since then, but that, you know, those ones are sort of ranging in prices from sort of £60 upwards. But yeah, you know, as you know from watching these videos, I really do love my pop rocks range, and you know, it is something that this year will be probably massively my where I will be growing my collection. Obviously, if I can pick up some Game of Thrones or House of Dragons pops that I haven't already got, then obviously I will get them as well, as and when. So that's the Metallica one. And then lastly, so right at the very beginning of last year, I managed to finish my X-Files collection by getting the Cigarette Smoking Man. So as you can see, it's in a hard stack, along with the other 3. They're all in hard stacks. So I would say this is probably the top one of the year. Obviously, I have saved it till last. So that is now my X-Files collection completed. I would love to get them signed, you know, but you know, we will see what happens. You know, if I know William B. Davis has done conventions in the past, and I have seen him at one, but obviously never got anything autographed. I know that David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson have sort of said that they're tending to not do conventions anymore, regarding obviously X-Files, because obviously that's something that obviously they've now said that, you know, that's that door closed, and obviously they've got other projects that they're doing now and stuff like that. So, you know, never say never, but again, we will see what happens. So but that's it for this video. That is my top 10 from 2022. So let me know what you think. You know, do you have any of these pops? You know, what are your top 10s for last year of what you acquired? So yeah, let me know in the comments below. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to click the notification bell and subscribe. You know, subscription is free, and I really do appreciate it. It will help my little channel grow. I have got some other things that I've got in the pipeline for other videos. I've now hit a specific age milestone last year, so I'm now going to do once a month. I'm going to do a top 10 favorite songs from the year I was born right up to this year. So it's probably going to take me a few years to do that, but I'm going to do one a month, and it will range sort of be my top 10 songs from that specific year, and then you know, we'll see what we go from there. I will be obviously continuing with Let's Get the Pop Out. I have obviously taken a little bit of a break from that at the moment, only purely because I'm in the process of having a massive sort out in my office. Hopefully it won't be so cluttered soon. I'm having a bit of a clear out of pops that sort of just to really sort of cut back, so I can sort of use the funds to A, go to some conventions this year, hopefully, and B, to try and maybe get some sort of more pricier Grail pops that I've got set aside in my wish list, whether they be Pop Rocks, Game of Thrones, or even a few others that I've got. So I will be having a bit of a clear out, so you might start to see sort of things behind me sort of dwindle down a little bit as they go, but you know, there will be a few more things coming. So I've got some videos obviously that I'd recorded prior to me going away last year that I never got updated, so obviously they've got to go on there as well. So you will see a few mixtures of some slightly older videos and stuff like that. I did get quite a few views on the cooking video, so I may well do another one of those as well, just to do something a little bit, you know, sort of out there, just to sort of widen viewing figures. I know obviously a lot of you guys probably won't want to watch them, but you know, it's just to try and sort of spread me around a little bit, shall we say. So as I say, thank you very much again for watching. Stay safe, and until next time, Wayno out.